It's time to register to play our live interactive game shows. Call 800-537-GAME now. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. You only need to register once to play forever on Game Show Network.
My name is Don Knotts, and I've got a secret. From Hollywood, the show that reveals all, I've got a secret. And now let's meet the star of I've Got a Secret, Steve Allen.
Good evening and welcome again to I've Got a Secret. Tonight's panelists are a familiar face on TV and at our house, Jane Meadows, that eminent secreteer, Mr. Henry Morgan, one of our favorite panelists, the lovely actress Anita Gillette, and the joker in our deck, Richard Dawson. And
Why,
that's our
thank you. Well, I don't see why not.
Right to work as we meet tonight's first guest. Welcome, sir. Would you tell the panel your name?
Raymond Sokolov.
Mr. Sokolov, what's your occupation?
I'm the food editor of the New York Times.
Food editor. Ordinarily, our audiences do not applaud for jobs, but I guess they're a little hungry at this time of the evening. Well, panel, Mr. Sokolov, in his capacity with the New York Times, recently conducted a consumer tasting session to test 11 widely marketed brands of prepared foods, and his secret, of course, involves this tasting session. If you'll whisper your secret to me, Mr. Sokolov, unless you've been eating onions, that is, we'll let the audience know what it is. All seriousness aside, folks. All right? All right, panel, the audience now knows the secret, which involves, as I've told you, his food tasting session, and we'll start the questioning with Richard Dawson.
May I call you Raymond, sir?
Ray.
Oh, I'm not prepared to go that far.
Please.
Okay, Ray. Are we trying to find the particular type of food that you tested?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a frozen food that we'd find in a supermarket?
I don't think it's ever frozen, but I'm not sure of that.
It's not frozen. Is it is it margarine or butter or an equivalent, a dairy product of some kind?
It's not a dairy product, no.
No. Is it an artificial product? Something the way they say it's, apple.
You mean completely artificial?
Yeah. Is it a totally artificial
No.
food product? Is it edible?
Yes, it's edible.
No,
Thank
you
Richard.
might.
1 down and 3 to go. Jane?
Now, is it just one thing we're to get, or is it the 11 that we have?
No, just the whole... they're all the same.
They're
just
all the
different
same.
brands.
Would
yes.
it be in the vegetable family?
Well, you mean non-meat?
Yes.
Well, partly.
Because there was such a laugh from the audience, it sounded like it might be something like garlic or onions or something like that.
Well, that's involved.
If it had been onions, I would not have made a joke about onions, I assure you.
But would it be, you said it's involved?
Well, I mean, you shouldn't exclude that entirely.
But if you concentrate on it, you will never get the secret, I promise.
Okay. All right, so it's not a vegetable. Would it be something eaten at one meal more than another?
Yes.
This is very interesting. Ray disagrees.
I'm glad it keeps you interested.
Oh,
dear.
very much so. But Ray, I think, disagrees with the audience and with you.
Well, it's one of those, it's an ambiguous question, and just forget it. It won't help you.
All right.
Henry, are you as confused as the rest of us?
Oh, no. Ray, I'll go that far.
Yes, Henry. Hank.
Watch it. You can call me Mr. Morgan, but after a while, right. I gathered from something that was said that this is a mixed-up deal of some kind.
Well, it's several different kinds of products that are all in the same category.
And
Okay.
there often is a mixture involved, yes.
The roughness of the... Willis, in any way, do you like Chinese food?
I do like Chinese food.
No, I didn't ask you that. I said,
Would you like some?
no, well,
Anything.
as a wild, would it be a thing like chow mein, say?
I don't know how to answer that question.
It's more like chow mein than it is like the
Like
Empire
a
State
watermelon.
Building.
I know, like any other guys. Well, is it a food that we usually get served to us made up of?
It depends on where you eat, Henry.
Well, I'm confused.
I think Jane has got the idea, but we'll save that.
got the idea.
Jane always has the idea.
Oh, yes. What's your idea, Anita?
But it's not something
Let
like...
me just tell you one thing, honey.
What?
It's not like the Empire State Building.
And it's not like... Is it like pizza of any kind at all?
Not really, no.
Isn't... It's like, but is it... You do eat it, don't you?
Yeah, I did.
But you did you like it?
Very little of it.
Very little of it.
He probably has never eaten it before.
Oh, it's something that you would never... I wouldn't eat it, would I?
Well, you might.
I might.
Actually, a fair number of people do, but it
Yes.
isn't well known.
Is it like an insect of some sort, like an ant or
No, no. It's not an insect.
It's not chocolate-covered
No.
ants or
As
something.
Mr. Sokolov suggested, millions of people actually do eat it, but not for very happy reasons. Richard? Oh, you've already had your chance. Get
Yeah,
off the stage, Richard.
I've had enough.
We're too
Jane
busy here
knows.
doing a program
No,
for your
Jane
nonsense.
thought she knew, but now I'm not so sure. I thought maybe it was dog food.
That's what it is, though. Mr. Sokolov, can you explain to us why did an expert on fine restaurants and gourmet food decide to taste dog food?
Well, I learned that we spend more as a nation on dog food in a year than we do on baby food. And since the dog food is really marketed toward the owner rather than the dog's palate, I thought we would make a little fun as well as educate people about dog food.
Who was your associate in this test?
My Saluki, whose name is Cleo.
Saluki is a dog.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Well, some people don't know.
No,
from
that's just East Coast lingo for stenographer. No.
Well, we have some of the doggy dishes here that were actually tested, and if we open the Great Wall, it'll be Chinese food time again. No, let's see what we have over there.
Oh, don't tell me we have.
And while we dine, we have in the other room Xavier Cugat playing for your dining and dancing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. What's this, sir?
Well, this is beef and egg dinner with vegetables. Would you like to try some?
Not while I'm eating, no. Am I supposed to test it just as you did?
Well, I think it would be nice. Doesn't that look appealing?
Oh, Steve.
Yes, Richard?
If you eat that, you end up chasing cars. Don't eat it.
I am always chasing Buicks. No, I don't mind the idea of eating food, but it's ice cold. I wouldn't eat ice cold goulash.
It's all pretty terrible, but I didn't do much more than that. I'm going to taste most of these.
I see.
This one is obviously again designed for the human being, and it's made to look like a it's almost all meat.
And what is it?
It's horse meat chunks and meat byproducts.
Good. And they're at the post.
Here is a dry food, which veterinarians told me is the ideal dog food, except that dogs don't like it.
I see. Fricassee of beaks and claws, I believe it is. That's into. This is the dried stuff. You add water to it, right?
Another dry. Well, you can.
Oh, look at these little yellow birds here.
That's chicken flavored, but in fact, I remember tasting this.
You keep
one.
your opinions to yourself.
Well, it isn't. It tasted like a sweet Passover cake to me. and here is the only one which I thought really was a pretty decent human-wise.
In that case, let's share it with the panel. Johnny, would you serve some of that to our panel? Sit up and beg, panel. Let's go over there, Mr. Sokolov, and see if the panel survives
What are
this
we
part of the
doing?
test.
Kind, thank you.
These are kind of milk bones. Mr. Sokolov, why do they call, quite seriously, why is a milk bone called a milk bone?
Does it have bone
I really
meal?
don't have any idea. It's a trademark. I don't know.
Bone meal in it?
It has milk bone. Well, no, it's called bone because it's shaped like a bone. It's supposed to be bony
You feel
type.
my nose. I don't feel so good.
You know, this reminds me of one of my favorite peeves, the way they advertise this.
What's that,
your
Harry?
dog prefers cheese, or your dog prefers fish, or give him what's missing from, what is secretly in his heart.
That annoys you?
And it annoys me endlessly because it's, as Ray said, appealing to humans, not to dogs. There's no dog goes around saying, I want a little blue cheese, please. That's ridiculous.
No, but this is delicious. Really?
Really?
It is really. It's delicious. Henry, honestly and truly, the butter is very good. That's the best part of it.
Yeah, and with strawberries and cream, it wouldn't be bad either. Well, Mr. Sokolov, you've shown that food editors are a very interesting breed. And among them, you're certainly a thoroughbred. Thank you for joining us.
I've Got a Secret will continue in just 1 minute.
10 cents may not look like much to you, but sign up for Sprint Cents Long Distance now, and you'll be amazed at what this little dime can do.
Every time I get another dime, I think about calling my agent for just 10 cents a minute. So what if he puts me on hold?
Barb, your agent's on the phone.
Coming. Yes.
Funny. Ever since I got Sprint's dime a minute rate, I can call anywhere in the country and know exactly what I'm paying every month. Nothing surprises me. Hi.
Suddenly, it all makes sense. I work all day, so at 10 cents a minute nights and weekends, I can give myself the green light to talk.
Call for Sprint Cents now, and you'll pay just 10 cents a minute at the times you call most.
Of course, I could pay more at those times, but that wouldn't make sense.
To me, the biggest bonus is I get 10% cash back.
That's cool. With Sprint Cents, it all makes sense. See for yourself. Call now, 1-800-913-9719.
Mornings at the O'Briens are now 3 times more interesting.
Coffee.
Thanks to Folgers' 3 special wake-up calls. Folgers Coffee House Coffees. There's French roast, hearty and robust, full of flavor. Gourmet Supreme, a well-balanced, truly harmonious blend. And 100% Colombian Supreme, distinctively rich and smooth. The best part of waking up. Folgers Coffee House Coffees. Folgers in your cup.
You just move in?
Yeah.
Nice shot.
I was all conference back home. Hey, you thirsty?
Sure.
Hey, Mom. This is,
Ellie, hi.
How you doing?
Want some soda, OJ, purple stuff, Sunny D?
Sunny D's great. Good stuff, too. Can I try one? All state last year. See ya.
More Sunny Delight? Goes great with humble pie.
Sunny Delight, the good stuff kids go for.
Ready to surf the net? Well, get ready for some fun. Game Show Network is making a big splash on the web. Check out www.sony.com. Want to play? Get connected. Play around with Game Show Network on the web.
Gotta wash that down. Okay. And out, hopefully. Now let's meet our next guest. It just struck me as this nice lady walked out that she walks out cheerfully. Some people are cheerful, and you're cheerful.
Oh, well, you all are breaking me up backstage.
Oh, well, let's go back there and finish the show. I'm sorry. Would you tell the... stop that. Would you tell the panel your name, please?
Yes, my name is Jane Barbie.
Well, Mrs. Barbie, you're a doll, I must say. I'm sure everybody... Oh, wait a minute. Nobody paid to get in. Where are you from, Mrs. Barbie?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, panel, Mrs. Barbie's Mrs. Barbie's voice is oh, gosh. I got a dog bone stuck in my Clyde. I'm sorry. Is thoroughly familiar to all of us. You've heard it many times, and her secret concerns where you have heard her voice. If you'll whisper your secret to me, Mrs. Barbie, we'll let the audience know what it is. Ah, interesting. The audience now knows the secret, of course, and it involves, again, where you might have heard or did hear, I'm sure, Mrs. Barbie's voice. We'll start the questioning with Jane.
Mrs. Barbie, you have a very lovely voice, and of course, being from Atlanta, you have a slight southern accent.
It's there.
Now, is this a voice that we hear on TV?
Not out here. You might in Atlanta, but it's not related to my secret, right?
True.
Okay.
But we have heard your voice somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Are you the voice for a character?
No.
Are you the voice for
Somewhat.
For someone famous?
No.
No.
Not directly. Henry Morgan.
Can't imagine if we don't hear you on TV. The only voices we hear regularly, I think, would be on the telephone. Do you do time or...
That's it, Henry. Yep. That's right.
May I have that phone, please?
Mrs. Barbie's voice is the voice that you hear when you dial for the time. And I never knew until we met her today that she's the voice that you hear all over the country. I thought it was a different voice in each town. I'll dial this number.
You'll hear a voice. You'll hear a man's voice tonight saying, Janie ain't home. She's doing I Got Secret.
Home, the time will be 8:36 and 10 seconds.
Do you know Do you know something? All the years that I've been dialing for the time, all over the country, it never occurred to me before that it's the same voice.
Do you know all those years I owned a watch?
Me too. It's the
You know,
voice.
Jane, it's a fascinating thing why you didn't know it's the same voice. Would you explain why it might sound different?
Well, we don't go for an accent. What we go for is no accent at all. And I should tell you that when I'm working, I lose my Southern accent. But when I'm not, I'm me. I'm a Southern gal, and that's the way I talk. But we have different attitudes for different parts of the country. For the northeastern part, we would have a little more edge in the voice, a crisper delivery. For Texas, we soften the voice a little and slow it down, you see.
Yes, Henry.
Well, may I ask you this, ma'am? You said we.
Well, I do this for the Autochron Company, which is the company that provides the time service, the weather service, sometimes horoscope service,
but it's only
intercept
you.
messages.
It's only her,
yes.
yes.
But I think it's interesting that they picked a Southern voice because it's the softest voice.
Very pleasant.
It's
yes.
the most pleasant of all the voices in America.
How often would you guess your voice is heard during the average year?
I am told about 25 billion times.
25
That's
billion.
a heap of talking.
That makes her the biggest recording star of all time. You can't buy her records, but they're big hits. It'd be funny to buy one and just play it all day long, just to get time oriented. That's very, very interesting indeed. Now, how do you go about recording the time?
Well, we record the time in segments. We record all of the hours first, and then we record all of the minutes and all of the seconds. I have a huge fat tape like this, and the tape head hops along and picks up the hour, the correct minute, and the correct seconds. And if it's weather, it hops over to the correct weather. Yes.
Now, you said, I don't want to be a pest, but it's fascinating to me. You said we record. Did you do this more than once?
Well, I make a master tape of all of the times and the various weather degrees, you see. And from this, they feed it out to all over the country. And sometimes we have an advertising message that precedes it. And this I have to do frequently because they change, you see. Here you have just the time, I believe, but in some parts of the country, there is a little advertising message that goes before it.
Has a tape ever gotten fouled up and everybody got the wrong time?
Oh, I hope not.
It happened one time, but they don't know what time it was because the tape was fouled up. Thank you very much, Mrs. Barbie, for joining us. Thank you.
We'll be back with our guest star, John Knox, right after these messages.
Brittle nails that break and won't grow? Get Nutrinail. Short brittle nails grow in just 5 to 7 days. Nutrinail. Short brittle nails grow. Guaranteed.
Gorgeous spiral curls are easy to perm at home with the ProPerm Spiral Curl Kit. It has it all, even spiral rods. ProPerm, beautiful spiral curls at home, guaranteed.
Now do away with razors, cuts, and stubble. The Hair Off Mitten with its special Silcoat surface that massages away hair fast and easy. The Hair Off Mitten, amazing.
Allure magazine asked its readers, what's the best shampoo and what's the best conditioner? 2 questions, 1 answer. Pantene Pro V. Allure readers agree.
For hair so healthy, it shines.
You've probably noticed all of the commercials about yeast infection treatments. Here's something different, Femstat 3. It's the only 3-day treatment that comes in the comfortable cream form most women prefer. There is no better cure without a prescription.
Now on home video, they said a kid couldn't raise geese.
So they think she's their mother.
They said a kid couldn't save them.
Our problem is that your birds, they don't have anybody to show them the way.
Now, can she help them fly to safety? Own the adventure of courage,
This is so cool!
triumph,
Sir, you better take a look at this.
and an amazing kid who learned that love means never giving up. Jeff Daniels, Anna Paquin, Fly Away Home.
If you've ever struggled with a handheld trimmer,
You'll love this revolutionary new kind of trimmer on wheels. Just look how easy it rolls on those two big wheels and glides in any direction on this front-mounted mobile. It's perfect for trimming around rocks, along fences, buildings, sidewalks, and in all those hard-to-reach corners. The new DR is also a mower. It cuts tall grass, waist-high weeds, even wet grass and rough areas with never-before ease. There's no steel blade to bend or dull. You'll just love what the DR Trimmer Mower can do for you and your property.
Call toll-free 1-800-915-2020 for your big free package all about the revolutionary DR Trimmer on Wheels plus special savings now in effect. That's 1-800-915-2020 for free DR details.
Thank you, Johnny. Panel, we ask you now, please, to put on your little old blindfolds because we're going to bring out tonight's guest star, a fellow I know you all know very well. We worked together for many years. He did some of the wilder comedy routines on my old show. Blindfolds on. Okay, welcome, please, the Emmy Award-winning comedian, Mr. Don Knotts. Nice to have you here, Don. Hi. Oh.
By the way, before we... I just wanted to say something. I don't know who prepares your snacks back there, but it's just awful.
That's funny. What do you... Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to be working with you again, Don.
Same here, Steve.
Well, whisper your secret to me, and we'll let the audience know what it is, and we'll let me know what it is, too. That's the secret? Well, okay. Panel, Don's secret is that he's doing something right now. We'll start the questioning with Anita.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
Are you doing something with Steve? Why does that get a laugh?
Why not?
Are you doing something to yourself, with yourself, by yourself?
I think we have to clear that through Irving Berlin, don't we?
I'd say it was Steve.
You're doing it with Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Are you do you have something in your hand? Some kind of...
No.
Are you doing anything physical?
No.
You're not doing anything...
Well, oh, wait a minute. Excuse me.
As distinguished from mental, it's physical, yeah.
Yes.
It's physical.
You may remove your blindfold now, Anita. Richard?
Oh, that's...
Hi, Don. How are you?
Hi, Richard.
Are you doing something to Steve, like painting him or something?
No.
Are you doing anything, changing costumes?
No.
But you are doing it to Steve, whatever it is?
Not to him, actually.
Well, in a sense.
At him?
With him.
You're doing it with him?
Mm-hmm. I feel like a dummy, I'll tell you that.
You know, you might have to get married to Steve after this show, from what I can... Is this some...
I don't think so. Jane, you may take off your blindfold.
No, I'm not taking it off now.
You don't want to see. Don,
Yes.
you said you feel like a dummy. Was that just, something you said, or are you sitting on Steve's lap?
That's what he's doing.
Well, sir, I've never had a better time in my whole life.
Well, you big blabbermouth. No, that's fun.
Away.
It's actually been a lot of fun having you with us again. And it's not the first time I've held him up on television, I'll tell you that. I used to hit the sauce. No, it's very nice to have you. I feel like Edgar Bergen now that he
I can get him for if you want me to.
Henry, do you have any closing comment before we...
Don't ask him.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Yes.
No, I think it was a fine spot, and
and better luck next time, right? Well, thank you, Don. You may get up now.
Do I have to?
Get out of here. My pants and I have a pressing appointment. Thank you very much, Don, for being our guest. Don Knotts, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
I've Got a Secret returns after these words.
Watch Prime Games and be eligible to win these great prizes. Ashley's Top Flight Bedroom Group. High gloss ebony finish, high pressure laminate top, solid wood, center glide construction and moldings, decorative brass accenting from Ashley. Croton Ladies and Gents stainless steel bracelet watches have mineral crystal. Calendar by the 3 position, illuminated numbers, and are water resistant. From Croton Watch Company. And coordinated wallpapers and borders from Waverly's Stripe Library Collection. Transform your home from ordinary to extraordinary. The magic of wallpaper, the magic of Waverly.
It's not just what you do, it's how well you do it. For years, the Money Store has been helping homeowners with less than perfect credit refinance their mortgages or get home equity loans. But what really sets them apart is their commitment to service, like being able to apply by phone anytime, day or night, at your convenience, and closing your loan in a matter of days, not weeks, so you can get on with the more important things in your life. Call the Money Store and find out for yourself the difference between just doing a job and doing it well. Call 1-800-LOAN-YES.
If you want to speak to the best psychic advisors, your search is over. It was like she just knew everything. It was awesome.
Amazing.
We're here at Franklin Mills Mall to find out which is the best psychic service.
The psychic knew so much about me was amazing.
I never believed in it. Now that I heard, it's like it really was true.
It was great. It was really, really great. It was more than I expected.
My ears are hot from listening. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he's telling me this.
Join the millions of callers who are living happier lives. Call now and join in the fun and find out for yourself that the Spiritual Psychic Helpline is #1.
It was the best. It was really great. I'm glad I called.
This is the best psychic line ever.
She told me things about my life no one else ever told me.
The Spiritual Psychic Helpline is the hottest and hippest psychic line with the most accurate and caring psychics. Plus, every time you call, you receive a free sample reading.
Ease your state of mind. Call the Spiritual Psychic Helpline.
Join the winning team. The call is free.
On the next Wide World of Games, Jack is back.
Oh, shut up. Do I get paid for tonight? How can this show afford me?
Only on the next Wide World of Games.
We're a little late. Our next guest is right here. What's your name, please?
Mrs. Bernie Allen,
Mrs. Bernie Allen. Where do you live?
Paris, California.
Paris, California. Panel, Mrs. Allen's secret, this Mrs. Allen's secret, concerns a hen that she owns and also concerns this basket of eggs. If you'll whisper your secret to me, Mrs. Allen, we'll let the home audience in on it. Huh. Interesting. And that's the truth. The audience now knows the secret, which concerns, as I said, Mrs. Allen's hen and this basket of eggs. We'll start the questioning with Henry, I believe.
How about? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Ma'am, the only things I know about eggs that people, show around are either they're larger than anybody's or they have more yolks, like double yolked eggs or something like that, or that the hen is raising eggs that are not chickens. They give her some kind of other egg.
It's none of those, Henry.
Or, no, it's all right, I'll get to it. How long is this thing going to... nothing like that.
No.
Then I can assume that there is no, what we'd call a gimmick to these eggs. These are ordinary...
No,
there is.
These are ordinary hen's eggs.
It's something you probably would describe as a gimmick if I know your gimmickry, Henry. Anita.
The gimmick is in the eggs? I mean, the gimmick is it's something to do with the way the eggs look?
Mm-hmm.
The way the eggs look?
Mm-hmm.
Are they square? I mean... I thought you might have a deformed hen. I never know. They cut me
Yes,
off.
Richard?
Why do they do that to
Because
me?
we're out of time. Richard?
Certainly. First of all, you're a very beautiful lady, Mrs. Allen.
Oh.
I just love your face. I just wanted to use one of my questions. Those eggs, do they belong to the hen?
They do.
Are they a different color?
Yes, they are a different color. What color?
Then I don't want to pry any further. It's her business.
Jane, do you have any thoughts?
Would they be brown?
No.
Yellow?
No.
No.
Pink?
Speckled.
Blue? Green?
No. Green. That's what they are. Yes. They're very pale green, but they are green indeed, and we'll get a close-up of them. Very definitely green if your set's tuned up. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, and the answer is she doesn't know why it happens. Nobody has any even theories. It doesn't work at all. We're out of time. Thank you very much, Mrs. Allen. Thank you, panel. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
Got a Secret, a Mark Goodson, Bill Conlon production.
Get higher fun and lower stress with Bob Eubanks and Card Sharks next. Then find integrity with Alex Trebek and To Tell the Truth, only on Game Show Network. Game shows